Okay, set 7, problem 22 was to find the area enclosed by arc with cosine 2 theta. This is a weird problem because the answers are given in decimals, which means you're going to have to use your calculator to find the integral. Not sure why they threw that in here. You could get this started. You could actually do this whole problem without a calculator. I'm just not going to be able to do it to 3 decimal places. So I'll set it up without a calculator, and then I'll just dump the number on my calculator to get the answer. So if I graph cosine 2 theta, it's going to be a flower with 4 petals, twice the number of that 2. So I'm just going to plot some points. If I put in 0, cosine of 0 is 1. So that's going to give me that point right there. And then if I plug in pi over 4 times 2 is pi over 2. Cosine pi over 2 is 0. So you're going to get that. That's actually 1/8 of the entire flower. If you continue to graph, I'm not exactly sure where it hits. It's going to go like this and like this. And then you're going to get there. And then you're going to come back to the end. But if we just graph this thing from 0 to pi over 4, that's going to give us that layer right there. So we want 8 of those. And remember the formula for polar area is just 1/2 r squared. Very simple. So it's 8 times the integral from 0 to pi over 4, 1/2 times cosine 2 theta squared d theta. I guess I can show you this on the calculator also, just so you can see the answer. So we'll dump this in here. If we go to y equals, you can see my formula is already typed in there for you. It's 1/2, there's the 1/2, times the cosine of 2x squared. So I'm going to have to multiply that by 8 when I'm done. I could have just done the 8 times 1/2, got the 4. So we're going to go calculate. And this is the way I do it. I know there are other ways to do this. I'm going to calculate the integral. It wants the lower limit, which is 0. It wants the upper limit, which is pi divided by 4. That'll do it work. You get that. I'm going to multiply that number by 8. And you get 1.5707 or 1.571, which is B.